Okay, my name is Jack Thompson, and this speech is called Convenient Meals Matter.
Jack, take one step up. There you go.
Put yourself at a university, but there's nowhere to get breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's crazy, right? It's exactly how Glenn College operates. College students are expected to go through a full day of classes without having a meal. Glenn needs to add on-campus dining options because without them, there is a lower rate of student involvement, but with those options comes an increase in student performance and mental health. I'm currently enrolled at Texas A&M University, but I spent the last 2 semesters at Glenn, so I'm very familiar with not having a campus with places to eat on it. There were plenty of days that I could have spent studying or going over notes, but instead, during those breaks, I was out at lunch. You all know the struggles of being hungry at work or in class. It's distracting to say the least. Well, if you know the struggles of hunger, then you're familiar with the stresses from time, because chances are the reason you were hungry at work or in class was because you didn't have enough time to eat in the morning. 2 main points I'll discuss are the effects of not having on-campus dining options on student involvement and how on-campus dining options will increase student performance and health. First, we will examine why it is bad for Glenn to have insufficient dining options for the students. Alexander W. Austin defines student involvement as one who, for example, devotes considerable energy to studying, spends much time on campus, participates in student organizations, and interacts frequently with faculty and other students. There is a solid relationship between on-campus dining and student involvement. A student with no option to receive a meal on campus will leave campus and have none of the benefits a campus provides, like a professor or the library or peers. The most important attribute that an on-campus dining system offers is the frequent interaction with students and faculty members. Paul D. Unbeck and Matthew R. Warzinski conducted a study that exposed the benefits of interaction between the 2 groups. Students report higher levels of engagement and learning at institutions where faculty members engage in student experiences, interact with the students, challenge the students academically, and value enriching educational experiences. Without on-campus dining systems, students have less time to interact with their faculty. Continuing, student involvement also recalls for the interaction with other students. Looking back at high school, most of the interaction with students that I had happened during breakfast, lunch, or during athletics, but Glenn doesn't have an athletic program or a place to dine. Aston did another study on the effects of student-on-student interactions, and to no surprise, discovered that student-on-student interactions had its strongest positive effects on leadership development, overall academic development, critical thinking skills, and cultural awareness. Without the addition of on-campus dining systems, Glenn students are being deprived of the developments that student-on-student interactions produce. Second, I want to talk about how instituting an on-campus dining system will increase the overall performance in the classroom and the mental health. As we all know, college is competitive. That puts stress on academic performance, but it also puts stress on mental health. On-campus dining can help increase academic performance and in turn help students remain mentally stable. The performance of a student is measured by a grade. That grade is a display of the student's academic involvement. Aston defines academic involvement as the extent to which students work hard at their studies, the number of hours they spend studying, and good study habits. Glenn offers a copious amount of options for tutoring, hosting multiple subject labs. All of these labs provide students with a quiet area to study, get help, practice problems, which are great, but they put students in a predicament. These labs require you to come in on your own time when they are open. The problem there is during students' downtime, they're going off campus to get food. In a study done by Martha Ann Kitzrow of Harvard University, evidence led to the discovery that high levels of psychological distress among college students were significantly related to academic performance. Students with higher levels of psychological distress were characterized by higher test anxiety, lower academic self-efficacy, and less effective time management and use of study resources. The addition of on-campus dining will increase potential for academic involvement and student-on-student interaction, both increasing performance and mental health. Glenn should incorporate an on-campus dining system for students because without it, there is a lower rate of student involvement, while having an on-campus dining option will increase student performance and student health. With the proposed addition, there would be an increase in student involvement because it gives them a reason to stay on campus. It would also help to improve student performance and mental health by creating more time for them to study. Having more time will make time management easier, easing some of the stress. In order for this speech to be beneficial, I ask that you sign this here petition that calls for the addition of on-campus dining for the solutions to the problems I just presented to you. With your help, we can make Blinn a better environment for the student body. Here is a map of Texas A&M's dining areas.
Where do I sign?
Yay!